Good morning, students. We are going to see the module 2. Module 2 is these are the things that we are going to see. What is stack? Operations on stack. Applications of stack. Applications of stack is the most important concept that we have to know. So let's get started. So we will be focusing on the explaining the concept. Concept wise, we have to be thorough. Now let's see what is a stack. We'll have a box, and in this box we will be having 3 watermelon, and we have to place the watermelon one by one inside the box. So this is inside of the box. I have placed the first watermelon. Now I'll be placing the second watermelon, and I will be placing the third watermelon. So this is called as the stack. So as per the definition, stack is non-primitive linear data structure into which items may be inserted and from which items may be deleted. So this is the stack of watermelon. So stack is the same way as we have in this box. It will be having one opening. So what are the different operations that we can perform on the stack? Operations that we can perform is 2 operations, which is called as insertion and deletion. So insertion in the sense we will be inserting. Here the example is watermelon. So we will be inserting the watermelon into the box. So that operation is called as push. So it is not an insertion operation, but push operation. The second is to remove the watermelon from the box. So it is called as pop operation. So what is we have to remove the watermelon from the box. You can see the topmost, it is numbered as 3. So that is called as top. So in the technical way, we will be telling that in this data structure, the data structure of the stack, the insertion and deletion of the elements are carried out at one end, and it is called as the top of the stack. In stack, the element last inserted will be first to be deleted. We can take another example, not taking the example of the watermelon. In case if you are keeping the books on the table, one above the other. When a person wants to take the book, he has to take the book which was kept last. Thus, the first book kept on the table will be the last book to be taken out. Now, we have seen that we will be focusing on the last data, or we will be focusing on the item which is being kept on the top. So it is an integer variable. The top is called as an integer variable. It is actually denoting the current status of the stack, and it also gives the number of items which has been present in the stack. So these are the operations: push operation and pop operation. Stack is also called as last in first out or first in last out. So let us see why it is called as last in first out. You can see in this diagram which is the first watermelon we put in the box. It was the number 1. Now I want to remove the watermelon that has been numbered as 1. So firstly, what we have to do is we have to remove the second, we have to remove the firstly is the third numbered watermelon and then the second numbered watermelon. So in this way, what will happen in the sense, whatever the element that will be inserted first, that is in our example, the watermelon which is inserted first is the watermelon which has been numbered as 1. So that will be removed last. So the third watermelon was inserted at the last. So it will be removed first. Now we'll be going to the applications of the stack. So we will be having a set of array. Suppose we have like this. The numbers we have is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now we have to use it to place it on the stack. So we have a stack in this way. And we have to place the array of items in this particular stack. So the operation that we are going to perform is a push operation. We are going to place 10, that is the first item, and then we are going to place 20, that is the second item. Now in that way, we are going to place 30 on top of 20, and then 40 on top of 30, and then we are going to place 50 on top of 40. So we are going to have 5 elements. Now the push operation is finished. Now we are going to perform pop operation. So which is the last item? In this, we have already mentioned what is top. So top will be giving the current status of the stack. So in insertion or deletion of the elements, that will be carried, as you can see in the diagram, at only at the one end, and it is called as the top of the stack. So what is the last item that has been inserted? That is 50. So in this we are going to do the pop operation. So 50 will be removed first. Then it will be moved to 40. 40 will be popped out second. Then it will move to 30. 30 will be popped out third, and then it will be moved to 20. 20 will be popped out, and then lastly 10. So there is two conditions that we have to see. As we know, the top will be giving the number of items which is being present on the stack. When the stack is full, we cannot insert any more elements. The situation is called as stack overflow. If the stack is empty, we can't delete element from it. This is called as a stack underflow. So at this present scenario, the stack is empty. So already we have seen how the demo is taking place with respect to the stack operations. I would like to review what exactly do you mean by stack. Stack is non-primitive linear data structure where new items will be inserted and from which items may be deleted, and there is two main operation, which is insertion and deletion, which will be happening only at one of the end. One of the end is called as top of the stack. The process that these two main operation takes place is called as last in first out or first in last out. In this we have to check, in this main two operations we have to check the stack overflow and stack underflow. That is, when the stack is full we can't insert any more elements. The situation is called a stack overflow. So when we are inserting elements, the fixation of the number of elements has to be already fixed. So in the programming process we will be fixing it in macros, which will be defined in macros, and based on that we will be inserting the elements. So if we are exceeding that elements, and for example if we are going to insert 3 items in the stack and we try to insert the fourth element, it will be giving an error as stack overflow. The similar way we have another condition which is called as stack underflow. That is, we have 3 elements and 3 elements is been popped and we want to pop more elements, so there is no elements which has been left out, so it is called as stack underflow. So in the programming purpose, like an empty stack is denoted by setting the value of top as -1. Each time the push operation is encountered, the top will be incremented. When we have the pop operation, the top will be decremented, and we will be defining the stack size of the stack at the beginning.